Ha!
Hey!
That's actually
That's beautiful.
pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It's completely different. Hang on.
Anzac Day tomorrow.
Oh. Audio was pretty poor there. This was early this afternoon when I met up with Flo for a late lunch to work out where we were going to go for a run tomorrow. It's Anzac Day, so we got the day off, and I think we've got a pretty exciting run planned. But first, we need to get some baking done. All right. With Anzac Day tomorrow, we need to make some traditional Anzac biscuits. We're going to take these with us on the run tomorrow, and these are absolutely great.
They tick all the boxes.
All of them.
Those buried in the rank jungle of Malaya and Burma in New Guinea and the distant isles of the Pacific.
Well, we are here Anzac Day, so we've got the day to ourselves here, and Mina decided not to come with us. I'll show you where we're off to. Got the map with us this time, which was our main error, I think, last time when we headed down to Clear Hill. Actually, it's probably going to be easier. Hang on. Nord.
Yeah?
Yes, mate. Are you going to put a map in and show people where we are?
Look, I wasn't going to, but...
You weren't going to?
No.
Well, look, it's going to be easier than me trying to show people where we're off to.
I suppose, yeah. All right, look, I can do, yeah.
All right, yeah, good. And, yeah, not just the map, though. Can you show them where we are?
Yeah.
With an arrow?
An arrow or some kind of circle, fancy circle thing that you always do, yeah?
Might do the rectangle.
That's good, yeah. Bit of movement, mate, bit of movement. That's pretty tedious, pretty boring the way it is.
That's a bit better, isn't it?
Okay, yeah.
It's looking a little better.
Yeah, I need the camera.
A path. Show them where we're off to, you know, stick in that little line that moves all by itself.
Sure, yeah, okay. Trim paths. Yep.
That'll be heaps better, yeah.
Okay, look, you two better get running, otherwise there'll be no film this week, and I've got a fair bit to do here still.
So, idea, Trestle Mountain, we've been there before, I know. It's a fantastic place, one of the nicest little mountains over the back of Mount Wellington, but the plan is today to head down to over the back where there's no track.
There should be a little lake.
There's a little tarn, I think, is what it's called in on the map, and it's called a fool's tarn. So I have a bit of a feeling today we're on a, what do you say, a fool's errand. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yep.
We're getting close now to the, what's that doing there? We're getting close now to the track that, or at least probably a gravel road really, that takes us down in one way to either Collins Bonnet or down to Trestle Mountain. So
not too far now, and then we are on the way to Trestle Mountain and hopefully over the back to Tarn, we'll see. Okay, well, it's pretty good. We are, where are we now? At the Trestle Mountain turn off. It's up this way, and over in front of us is Colin's Bonnet. It looks pretty good from this side, but we'll get even better views from up the top of Trestle Mountain, so I say we get moving.
Yep.
In there somewhere. It's funny how I used to think that this was a pretty poor track.
Oh, it does
The very
look like a
first
track,
time, very first time I went up there, I always used to think this was a really rough track, overgrown, and I think some of the runs we've done in recent times has shown us that this is actually a really good track. Okay. Okey-doke. We're getting close now to the summit. I think right in front of us is, I've always thought of being the rock after which Trestle Mountain's named. It's like a big flat rock on top of some other ones, like a trestle table. We're just about there, but it sounds like we're not alone, which is always my worst nightmare. So there's what I reckon Trestle Mountain. Well, it's called Trestle Mountain, but you know, I might be wrong.
It's marvellous.
Cool, isn't it? Alright, so Gipfel is now in front of us, off to the left. Did I say Gipfel?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, the summit, sorry.
Yep, that's better.
If you want to learn a word, a German word, Gipfel. It's summit. Sometimes German words sound very as if they're correct in English.
They are, for me.
This is pretty much the top of Trestle Mountain. Looking back over there to Colin's Bonnet, and down there the little brother Colin's Cap, and over the back here Mount Montague, and you might just be able to see Devil's Throne tucked in there. Really beautiful day to see it all. Fantastic. Mount Wellington way over the back, and in front of me now is Mount Marion and Flo. So we're up here. I reckon our best line of attack is going to be straight along this ridge here, and hopefully it'll take us to Tarn. So that's along here. Now we've just come from down there, and over there is Pond Plain, with a very poetic title of Pond Plain. Oh, first, look, guys, today, let me get this little thing going here. Today is Anzac Day,
Anzac Day,
as we all probably know, in Australia, New Zealand, and so Flo made some Anzacs.
and roasted them.
No, you didn't. You grilled them.
Oh, grilled.
You had them
yeah,
on.
that's
You had
true.
them on
I
grill. She had the grill function turned on in the.
Delicious.
I reckon fit through there. Huh? Yeah, maybe. Huh? It flattens off a bit there, doesn't it?
Pick it up, pick
Yeah.
it up, start up again.
Look, we're beating our way through this bush and along the edge of this ridge, and we've finally seen.
Got a glimpse.
Got a glimpse, yeah, of, for the very first time, of what we're heading for. Let me show you. Prepare to be in
Amazed.
awe. Yeah. Do you want to point to it somehow? Can you? I probably don't see that. That little pond down there is what we're heading for. But this is fantastic because it's all off trail, and it's the best way to be out and about here in Tasmania, I think. Alright, so we're on an old fire trail, but I reckon it's a disused fire trail with a look at it because they seem to put logs over it to stop people from going this way. That's where we've come from, and I think we're going to blunder our way through here, huh?
Yeah.
I think that's as good a place as any, huh? Aha!
Hey,
That's actually
beautiful.
pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It's completely different. Yeah. This is completely different to what I was expecting. Look, I think we say this probably every week, I'd say. Like last week up on Clear Hill, I think I said these are the best views we've ever had. But there's something special about today. Look, that light, I think we're just here at the right time of the day. And the light coming down on those rocks, sounds of those frogs or whatever it is in the background. And just, this is like an oasis in the middle of a button grass desert.
Yeah.
It is just pretty amazing. You know, you see these things on maps. This is one of the good things that maps are good for. Don't know whether you saw our video from last week, but I'll link it up above. We just love our maps, and this is one of those places that you only really find on a map, and you think we've got to go there, and here we are. No track that leads here. But we just came down from Trestle Mountain and beat a path down, and here we are. This is pretty special, huh?
Yeah.
But I think we need to head home, huh? Well, that was a pretty good run, I reckon. It was one of our better ones.
It was really nice up there.
Yeah. We're going to have to do this in one take, otherwise we'll have to drink another beer. What a shame that would be. Don't normally drink during the week, but it's Anzac Day.
It's Anzac Day.
Yeah. Funny, we left with, don't normally check to see how many subscribers we have, but we checked and we had 999
Yeah.
before we left.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Well,
and
thanks, guys.
absolutely, because we came back and we're, I think, a fair bit over, or a little bit over 1,000 anyway. So if you happen to be one of those new subscribers that's recently joined us, g'day.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed today's run because it was a beauty. It was fantastic up there.
Really,
There's
really
nothing can really compare with just being out there off trail and going places and that end up being so incredible that you really didn't expect them to be, you know.
Yeah.
Especially looking from the top of that ridge down to that little pond, it didn't look anything special, and when you got there, just absolutely amazing. Anyway, thanks guys, thanks for watching. We are going to have some pizza and a beer. And there you go.
Thank you.
And huge thanks
Cheers.
to everybody here for
Thank
for
you.
following us on our journeys. And if you're new, g'day. And if you've been around for a while, welcome back. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week. Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Errand we're on,
On track.
but we are on track to the Fool's Tarn.
There's another one.
There's another one down there. We are navigational geniuses.
We are. Okay.